Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Cryptic Crossword. I just felt like doing one today. We can claim I'm celebrating the end of January if you like. Let's do today, the Wednesday Cryptic Crossword on loveitspuzzles.com. As always, they don't sponsor, but nobody else sponsors either, and I just thought if anyone liked Cryptic Crosswords, you could check this place out. The most approachable Cryptic Crosswords site I have found by far for beginners. Oops, what's going on? Stay in frame, will ya? Hang on, do I not have everything? Yeah, that all fits. Okay. So just a reminder, if you're new to Cryptic Crosswords, each clue gives us the answer twice. Once as a definition and once as some sort of wordplay, as a general rule. Sometimes there's the wordplay is just, it's another definition or something like that, but that's the idea. And it's our job to figure out how that is done. So there's fewer crosses than in an American crossword. You can't always use other words or other answers to check the answers you're not sure of, but the clue gives you the answer twice, so that's how you check them. Anyway, leading bass upsets a tenor I have as male singer. Well, male singer could be the definition. Because, I mean, what are there's tenor, there's basso, I'm not even supposed to say, I think it's basso. And there's another one in the middle, right? Well, I can't remember what, baritone. Baritone. Yes, it's baritone. Male singer is the definition. Oops, I guess I have to click over here. Baritone. Male singer is the definition. The leading letter of bass is B. And if we were to take the phrase a tenor I and upset it, we would get a tenor I. Right? Those are the letters in a tenor I, but they've been upset. So it's the leading letter of bass followed by the upset letters of a tenor I. Ship leaves shares for rabbit's cousin. Hare? I guess so. Yeah, that's what it is. So a rabbit's cousin is a hare. That's the definition. And if an abbreviation that means ship is SS, like, the SS. I mean, here in the U.S., we typically would use USS, but SS in general means steamship, and a lot of names of ships are conventions for naming ships are based on that, especially in England. And cryptic crosswords are sort of an English thing, but so if the SS were to leave shares, we would be left with just hare. 100 Romans, well, that'll be C. That's V. Stop typing that. The Roman numeral for 100 is C, surely. Get hives from herbs. Yeah, well, chives are herbs. Oops, not chiver. Chives are herbs, so that's the definition. And C, hives, is the wordplay. Clean a gramophone to reveal word puzzle within. I don't know. Something gram, maybe? Oh, because word, gram, right? Yes. So here, to reveal is a kind of indicator that I didn't notice until I saw what the answer was. But it indicates a hidden clue, where the answer is just hidden in plain text inside the clue. Anagram. Anagram is a word puzzle. And it's being revealed by clean a gramophone. Roman hat ruined during long foot race. Well, that must be marathon, which is a long foot race. And Roman hat, if it were ruined written in completely the wrong order would be marathon. Let's look down here where we have more crosses. American coin must be dime. Yes, found in middle of condiments. Another hidden dime is right there in condiments. Vegetable able to be removed by Ari, an anti-meat eater. Vegetarian, I suppose? It's an anti-meat eater. Let's make sure it fits before I try to... Yeah, it's an A. I always have to double check whether it's an A or an E here in my head, but it is an A. Vegetable, yes. Vegetable able to be removed. So if we took vegetable and removed able, we would have just veget. So able to be removed. And put that veget by Ariane, we would have veget Ariane, an anti-meat eater. Send Oz out for groups of 12. Must be dozens. Yes, out is an anagram indicator as well. And send Oz is an anagram for dozens. In easy cryptic crossword puzzles like these, and I don't say this belittlingly, right? I do these because they're the only ones I have a chance of finishing. The New York Times used to publish some American-friendly cryptic crosswords, and they were harder than this, but not like a lot harder. But anyway, the New York Times stopped doing them, so how dare they? And they only did it once every like 2 months, whereas these guys do it every day. So I appreciate them very much. Anyway, in easy cryptic crossword puzzles especially, you will often go far just by looking for things that anagram to the answer, because that's a very common and easy clue type to write. Right here, even if you don't really recognize that out is an anagram indicator, you're like, okay, I have 6 letters, and I already know the letter S and O. Like, well, we're already close to there. No, send Oz, that's 6 letters. Any excuse to make it an anagram? Yes. It's out, and then you can... groups of 12 also just gives it away, even if you didn't know the wordplay at all. Blame thy staff for hiding precious stone. Amethyst? I guess so, yeah. It's another hidden clue. Amethyst, which is a precious stone. Get whichever dictionary contains... Is this another... It is. There's so many hiddens today. Whichever dictionary contains. So we just have verdict, jury's findings. Make progress with money up front. I'm not sure. Let's look at some downs. Adams, the strange printed title of newspaper. Well, you would think headline, maybe, a printed title of newspaper. I suppose it's probably Adams the being anagrammed via strange, right? That's 8 letters. Printed title of newspaper. Well, that'll be their mast head, which has the letters in Adams the. Place of worship. Gets 3 feet of sacred burial ground. This R. It's not like parish. It's... I don't know. Anne gets Al's yearly record of event. Well, that'll be annals. Those are yearly records of events. Kind of like the precursor to a history book, where you just write down everything that happened, and someday some historian kind of tries to put it all together into a coherent story. Anyway, we get Anne gets Al's, Anne Al's. Oh, I never even looked at this one. Looking for a Greek city? Well, that must be Athens. Then go between the capitals of Andorra and Spain. What's the wordplay? I see then. Ah, yes. Then goes between the capital letters in Andorra and Spain. A, then S. Athens. All right, does this down look any better now? Charchidnor. Shorthenit. I don't know. We still don't know this one, although there's a D. Advance? Ah, it is advance. Just a double definition. To make progress is to advance. And money up front is also an advance. Some sort of chair? I don't know. Sacred burial ground. Doesn't seem like it should be a chair, does it? Order rim to become reflected. Mirrored. Mirrored. Yeah, that's an anagram of order rim. And reflected means mirrored. Piece of turf I get contains highly reactive element. Oh, this something yum. Like radium? It's highly radioactive. Why would piece of turf be rad? I get. URFIUM. That is not. Piece of turf. Could just be the letter R, one piece of the word turf. Huh. Let's go ahead and put ium in there. I think it's radium. Able to read about Ur in poetry, novels, essays, etc. Literate? You're able to read literature. Yeah, that's what it is. So, poetry, novels, essays, etc., that's literature. If you're able to read, you're literate. Write that around you are, you get literature. Go back. Dine with children's author Blyton. Enid is, if we just took Enid and had it go back, we'd get Enid Blyton, which sounds somewhat recognizable, but I could be hallucinating it just because the wordplay is good enough. Am verbal. Having a total lack of principles. Amoral? Ah, yes. Verbal could mean oral, and am oral, wordplay to amoral, meaning having a total lack of principles. Maybe Lois came for a piece of ladies' underwear. Lois, it's a specific name, which obviously has to feature in the wordplay somehow. Ah, yes. Lois came is 8 letters, and we can anagram it to camisole. So that's all the crosses except this one. Let's look at some more downs. Fruit. Suitable for rock and roll's Chuck Sr.? What? Who's rock and roll's Chuck? I have all the crosses I'm ever getting on this. Senior? Endure. No? Elder? Elderberry. That's a fruit we don't really talk about in America. So it did not occur to me. But, you know, these are... Lovett's puzzles are not completely language neutral, but they're a lot... Or culture neutral. They're still a little bit British, but they're more culture neutral than, like, the Guardians puzzles, for example, which are way too hard for me. So, you get stuff like this cropping up sometimes where, like, as an American thinking about fruits... Oh, this should be an L. I just don't think of elderberry, but sure. Senior was what got me there. So why... I guess there must be a person named Chuck Berry who's rock and roll... Right? Like, and the elderberry is the senior of Chuck Berry? I don't know. Restrains cur's tail inside. Well, that's so obviously an anagram. Cur's tail. We're just looking for curtails, which means to restrains. Herd crew Sybil. Oh, well, if you just hear me say that out loud, you'll know the answer immediately. It's crew Sybil. And we'll just convince ourselves with the definition. Vessel for heating. Yep. Small addition made to part of road junction. Small addition. Sorry, I tricked myself into thinking this whole thing was a definition. Like an American crossword. You got to read the clues carefully so you don't lull yourself into thinking they're English sentences when they're not. Small addition. Add... Part of road junction. Small addition. Something UNCE maybe? Road junction. Oh, it's just yeah. It's a hidden. The answer is part of the phrase road junction. It's an adjunct. Which is a small addition. Dictator Amin, well, that'll be Edie, I assume, cuts short Tom's characteristic vocabulary. Idioms are characteristic vocabulary, or just vocabulary, maybe? So Edie cuts short Tom's. I guess we just removed the first letter of Tom's, getting Oms. Or maybe we remove all the capital letters of Tom's, which comes to the same thing. Hot and humid when tea's brewed with my support. And we think it probably starts with R. Oh, actually, let's do this one first. This is easy. Even Degas set this direction. If we look at the even letters in Degas set, we get E, A, S, T. Second, fourth, sixth, and eighth letter, and east is indeed a direction. Hot and humid. Like balmy, steamy. Steamy? Tea's brewed with my support. Yes. If we take teas and brew it, writing S-T-E-A, and then it's supported with my, we get steamy, which means hot and humid. So this isn't radium, it's something elsium. To be honest, aucesium? That's not how we... How do you spell cesium? Not like that, apparently. It has not filled in green to indicate it was correct. Do you Brit spell it like that? No. Okay, but now that we know it starts with S, maybe we have some better... Oh, sodium! Sodium is very reactive. That's true. If you don't have sodium chloride, i.e. table salt, you just have sodium. Boy, that shit is nasty. But yeah, reactive, I was thinking radioactive. But okay, that's not the same thing. Fair enough. Place of worship gets 3 feet of sacred burial ground. Land... Something land. Ground is land. Burial. Sacred burial. Sharsland. Tharsland. Thurthland. Church land? A church is a place of worship. I don't quite understand where 3 feet is coming from. Oh, it's wrong. Yeah. Everything else is right, though. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, okay. So church is a place of worship. That's fair enough. 3 feet. What is 3 feet? It's a yard is what it is. A church yard is a sacred burial ground. That's better. 2145. Pretty good. I mean, it's not like I compete at these things. I'm just happy to complete some. But I did do so, and I think I understood all of the... Were there any that I didn't understand the wordplay or something? Or the definition? I don't remember any. Piece of turf is sod. Yes, the S helped with that. I wasn't sure about Enid Blyton, but sure. Whoops. Leading base. Yeah. Okay, cool. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.